survival and homesteading. This is going to be my bounty video. I do have the video coming up on the final thing of the MTD Briggs & Stratton motor rebuild, the chipper. I already did a video on it, didn't like how it came out because it was really windy that day, so I'll reshoot it and show you everything. Been down and out for a little bit, that's why I haven't posted any videos. I tore some tendons in my right arm, so haven't really been able to do anything, but I'll show you what I picked up here recently. So we'll go over all this stuff. As you can see back there in the corner, there's the chipper shredder. And right here, I got a wood lathe. It's a 1959 Craftsman. Well, it's kind of a wood lathe. It's definitely going to need some restoring. So I'm excited about that. This is a motor I got to go with it. It's a half horsepower, 3400 RPM. I've looked everywhere for schematics on it. I can't find anything on how the wiring goes on it, but I did get a couple smaller saws, a really nice fine sharpening stone, clamps, some extra saws, a couple draw knives, a vintage hand drill. It'll go real good with the woodworking. Also got the brace back here for the motor, for the wood lathe, along with a couple of chucks. I'm going to do a separate video later on this. This is a Xylus Swiss-made woodworking planing 4-in-1 clamp. They are absolutely amazing. So, but down here, I'm going to have some more restoration videos coming up. I did get a bunch of block planes. Obviously, this one's going to need a new handle made. But I got 5 in total. You know, some of them, they're in pretty decent condition. They are going to need a little work done. This is the smallest one. It's a Stanley H102. It went for about $41 about 50 years ago. So I got a small rock hammer, roofing hammer, which I'm going to use to gouge out to make a bowl gouge. I got a bench grinder back here. That's what I'm going to use for my motor to power the wood lathe instead of the other electric motor. And if you look back here, I got a real nice welder's hammer right here. These are the original Craftsman woodworking, wood turning chisels that came with it. These are some other chisels. Here's another one. Here's some parts that I de-rusted and a caliper. And here's one of the hatchet heads that I already de-rusted and everything. I gotta get that mounted to handle. This is kind of like a one-handed draw knife, almost like a spoke shave. It was hand forged, handmade. It did have a handle on it, but I already removed it because it was cracked and busted. I got a really nice hatchet here. The edge wasn't taken care of very well, but the handle's in good condition, so is the head. So I'm going to go ahead and sharpen that up. And then right there to the right of the hatchet, I got a box of probably, I don't know, 40 to 50 files. The box that all the tools are sitting on came from my neighbor. He brought it over because the box to the back here is what a lot of the tools came in, and the wood matches almost perfectly on both of them. So I'm going to go ahead and do some refinishing on those. I got some axes that came with it. I have a boy's axe over here on the left, an American felling axe in the center, and I have a splitting maul on the right that somebody put a plastic handle in, which They shouldn't have, because it's a really nice axe and plastic handles suck. I don't know why they did that. So, I got more stuff up there on the shelf. I also got a battery charger so I can do some electrolysis, rust removal, and a lot more Dremel bits, and just a bunch all together. So, I'm going to have a lot of videos coming up. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a separate video on the Xylus clamp alone because it's just amazing. Separate videos for everything. I'm going to completely break down and restore the wood lathe, get it back in working condition. I'll take you through that process. I'm going to do the wood planes. I'm going to be rehandling a lot of this stuff because some of the handles are bad. I'm going to be refinishing all the chisels because they're a little rusted. All this stuff has sat around a long time. I also got a chainsaw that I'm in the middle of fixing. It was just tore to shreds. Wasn't taken care of properly. I got that video coming up. So yeah, we've got a lot that's in the mix right now, so just sit tight and I'll start getting some of this stuff rolling.